the highest selling point for this one is going to be the hairline, honey. Even if it's a lot of kind of work to get the concealer pressed to how you want it to make it look natural, I kind of feel like it's worth it. And I didn't have to do nothing like pluck in the front and not like, girl, I don't do none of that.
You keep on your boat, you and I just spending my mode. See fear, how do you remain afloat? Cities keep burning, the smoke fills our throats.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Epic Hair Reviews. I'm Angelique. If you're returning, as always, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you're new to this channel, just make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos weekly. So today I'm coming to you guys with an older unit. This one is from the Bobbi Boss collection. I'm wearing it in the style Evangeline and the color number 2. So let's just pop right into the specs of this unit. So this does come with 2 combs in the front, 1 comb in the back, your adjustable straps, as well as an elastic band. It does come pre-plucked with HD lace as well as baby hairs, and you do get that 13x7 parting space, honey. So let me just pop in a little bit, show you this hairline. So to get it to blend in pretty well with my skin, what I did was I just went under with my Eben lace tint spray and the color dark brown, and I did go in with some concealer on the top just to touch, and I feel like it's looking pretty good. Because initially out of the box I kind of loved it, so I just wanted to wear it and see how it held up for me so I could give you a more honest review. This unit's on the fuller side. If I had to guess for the density, I want to say it's about 130 to 150%. It's definitely a good amount of hair. It's not too thin, it's definitely not too thick either. I feel like this is probably going to be perfect hair for the summertime because it's right in the middle, and the length of it, I feel like it's very pretty. It comes just above my boobs, and as you can see, this unit does have the straight ends at the bottom, and also this unit is coming off small, medium, and big head friendly-ish, I want to say. It's definitely small, medium, head friendly. I have adjusted that adjustable band all the way, and I feel like it's fitting my head very secured and nice, and the cap does seem like it has a bit of stretch to it, so I do feel like if you do have a larger size head, this is one you possibly could get away with. But keep in mind, my head is 21.5 to 22 inches, so I may not be the best judge when it comes to saying if a unit is truly big head friendly, but I know for sure this is small, medium, head friendly because it's fitting my head snug. I don't have any bumps or any lumps going on in there, and I have my hair braided on in 2 braids underneath this, and I feel like it's fitting like a glove, honey. Now the texture on this, initially I felt like it was more on the soft to medium yaki side, but the more and more I wore it, I definitely want to say that this unit is more silky than it is yaki. So definitely be aware if you are somebody who's super into yaki hair, this one may not be for you, because honey, I did experience a good amount of tangling and shedding, and I just feel like the tangling and shedding is getting a little bit much. Not the shedding as much, but definitely the tangling. I feel like it's definitely coming off silky for sure. I'm a yaki girl myself, and I do feel like this is cute, but if I had known that it was going to be this texture, I would not necessarily have picked it up, even if the hairline is pretty great. I just am not here for silky textures ever, because I just feel like silky synthetic units I just don't feel like last anywhere near as long as any other texture, so definitely keep that in mind. So let me just give you a 360 and show you what this bad boy is looking like all around, girl. So let's just jump into the cons and the pros of this unit. My number 1 con with this unit is definitely going to be the texture. Just like I told you guys, I am more of a yaki person, and if I had known this was more on the silky side, I may have not picked it up, just because I feel like it's not going to last a super amount of time, and I feel like this probably isn't going to be an everyday sort of unit. I feel like if it was a yaki texture, then this definitely could be an everyday unit, just because the length and the style of it and everything, I think I could get a good amount of wear out of it. But the texture in itself, girl, I'm gonna try to make it stretch, but this scene is more so like it may be a special occasion unit. Another con that I had about it is definitely going to be the amount of tingling that I'm getting. It's not anything crazy or anything way too excessive, but it is noticeable, and I feel like in the first couple of days when you first get your unit, even if it's synthetic, I don't care. I've had synthetic, I've had human hair, it shouldn't be it shouldn't be tangling like that. You know what I mean? Like, it should be like, okay, you get some snags here and there, but not like to the point where, girl, I gotta run to the bathroom real quick with my wide tooth comb and get them snags out of there. That's kind of what this was feeling like. It wasn't feeling like unbearable or anything like that, but it kind of was feeling to the point where I kind of had to keep running my hands through it, making sure my hair was all set and good to go. And definitely keep in mind too that the more that you finger comb it, you're gonna get some shedding, and then it's already a very nice density. But the more that you finger comb it and them hair starts coming out, girl, this is gonna get thinner and thinner and thinner. So definitely keep that in mind. So honestly, those are probably my only two cons. This is definitely one you're gonna have to like put the work into, as far as like blending it in and making sure you're set to go. And I'm just telling you, and I'm warning you, girl, do a pre-test before you actually decide to wear this out for the day, because this bad boy looked fine in my light right here. The daylight, it was like pretty good, it was fine. But when I went into like buildings, the corporate lighting, I was like, girl, this lace is looking a little bit white. It was giving me sensational vibes, like that ashy white lace. So I was not here for that at all. So those are probably the only three cons I have with this unit. But even though those sound like big cons, I feel like my pros kind of outweigh it, because girl, like I keep saying, this hairline, I feel like people like pay for this to get their human hair wigs pre-plucked. So honey, yes, 100% yes for you, Bobbi Boss, for your hairline, because this is absolutely snatched and slayed, and it's competition for Outre right there as far as the hairline is concerned. Like, girl, you got that. Another pro I have about it is I really do like the look of this. Like I said, I didn't think I would be a fan of these straight bottoms, but I actually am. Like, girl, and I do like the density, even though it is on the thinner side, not too thin. I feel like it works for the unit, just because it feels like, I don't know, it feels like a more natural length, a more natural density. So I do like that. I feel like as a whole, Bobbi Boss, girl, y'all need to come out with honestly like some 13x6s again, and like step back into it. Give us some yaki units or something, girl. Cause girl, if we had to go one way or another with this one, including the cons and the pros, I'm gonna have to say it's a hit for me. Cause girl, that's a selling point. It's a selling point. To be honest, I feel like it's worth the purchase. Like, girl, I don't know. I probably would get it again. But honestly, that's pretty much all to say about this unit. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If it was, just make sure you give me a like, give me a subscribe, comment down below any of the units you want me to pick up and any of the colors. And until then, I hope to see you soon. Bye.